So it's going to kill my video. Yeah, they're coming in now. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be cute.
What's up, man? We're getting ready to go live.
All right, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry, we're a little bit late. Let's get this thing rolling.
Yeah.
Gotta love it when you have everything like all planned out right. You go set it up, and then your computer's like shutting down for update. And 12 minutes later, it's not back up. So, apologize for the delay, but we're here and we're ready to rock and roll. We're going to talk about a few things today. We're going to touch on some amazing achievements that we had as a store, as a company, as a team. We're going to talk a little bit about this place called Barbados. We're also going to talk about some record-breaking months and the power of a united team and an underdog spirit. So we're going to dive into all of those things a little bit today. But first, I want to hear what our customers have to say about what you guys are doing out there. Now, this looks a little different than what I'm used to. Reviews? It's all right, Paulie, no problem.
I'm having technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties as well. That's the name of the game today. My friend Kathy Hatton says, from the hello at the door to the handshake goodbye, our experience was absolutely the best. From the courteous receptionist to John Hinkson, who greeted us and negotiated the deal, we were completely satisfied. Thank you, John, for a great buying experience.
Yeah.
Jordan Michelle says, had the best experience at Dan Cummins today, although they are always great anytime I go there. Josh Cummins, the owner's son, I believe, right? Ran my car through the car wash.
Wow.
Put air in my tire, and also parked my car for me while I went to look for a future vehicle.
Wow.
I bought my first car from them almost 2 years ago, and I can't imagine going anywhere else. Great service at all times. If you are looking to get a new or used car, I highly recommend George Hernandez. He has always helped in any way he possibly can, even after 2 years of getting my car from him. You can't go wrong when your car salesman becomes more of a friend than a pushy, uncaring, typical salesman that forgets your name after a few months.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta make sure to share Sean's feed over here.
Yes.
If you guys haven't done it, do the same.
Share it, share it.
Because I want to make sure everybody knows about my boy George in a awesome review like that, and John, of course, too. So how do I share?
You got Chrysler Podium on that computer?
Yeah.
You got Chrysler Podium on that computer?
You be all right. You be all right. Don't worry, Terrence. Don't worry. Earn it, right? Earn. Josh Cummins with a great review.
Yeah.
And to wash her car because she left an awesome review for the experience that the owner's son gave her.
The owner's son.
Take what I can get.
Great job.
Tell me whatever you want.
Great job.
Yeah.
All right, Cody Burke says, so to start, let's just say Nick Rogers is the best. I've never felt more comfortable buying a truck. I hate buying a new truck because of the salesman jumping down your throat. You don't have to worry about that with Nick. Very, very awesome experience. I'll more than likely never buy another truck unless it's from Nick Rogers.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Nick.
All right. All right.
Too bad your football team. Jay Poland. First car purchased on the internet. Great salesman, Nick Rogers. Very polite. Knows cars and a very good buying experience. Good job, Nick. Great experience.
Great job.
This was a great experience. Yeah, I'm in the right place. This is a great experience for my son's first car. Brett was exceptional on the phone and even test drove the car himself and gave me his review. It was exactly as described when we got to the dealership, since we were 2 hours away. This was a big plus. I would recommend Brett and this dealership to anyone.
Yeah.
Nice job. All right. I think we're good. Those are a lot of great reviews. All right. So I wanted to touch on that real quick. Now, we need to highlight some people here today. So if I can get John Hinkson up here, come on up here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I need to get Erica up here. Los, come here, Los.
Los.
Let's get it, Los. Jack Banks, where you at? Sure. What's that? Okay, then there were two of you at 29.5. Who had 29.5? There was two of you. Jimmy Rivard. Jimmy Rivard, come on up here. Chris Fletcher.
Fletch.
Fletcher, get up here. Josh, come up here real quick.
Josie.
I want everybody to take a picture of these guys right here. These are the top 5. Get in there and take a picture with them.
Yeah.
Chevy store this month. You guys hop in there. Sterling has 29.5 too.
Good job, Sterling. First month.
You guys killed it. That's what I'm talking about. Where are we looking at? Look at me.
Tippy toes.
Good. Nice paparazzi. Out. Get one more right here. Look this way. John, turn. There you go, John. There you go. Beautiful. Everyone, round of applause.
Yeah.
John Hinkson with 44.5. Erica with 36.5. William Wells with 30. Sterling and Jimmy and Fletcher 29.5. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks, John. Stay up here. You want to do some more things? That's a lot of wheels. That is a lot of wheels, dude. Look at those numbers. I mean, I'm sorry about that, Los. But those are some massive numbers, man. Massive numbers. And I know William Wells, he was on a mission.
Yes.
Dr. Wells.
Doctor.
Was on a mission to sell 30 cars, and he did, which was just awesome. I know Erica, she was on a mission. She wanted to beat Trey, right? She wanted to beat Trey because Trey had sold. Did you tie him?
Yeah. Well, I had one at CJR too.
Yeah. We don't count that.
Erica kicked butt last
Yes, she
month.
did.
Obviously, John put up some big numbers. Just everybody, phenomenal numbers from the Chevy store. So I wanted to make sure to highlight that, snap a photo, get you with the owner. Now, we have another store down the road. So I want to bring up Terrence Butler, Miles Golf. There you go.
Yeah.
He got you? Well, from this store. I'm only counting your ones at the Chrysler store. Those are just at the Chrysler store. So Terrence put up 17 down there, Miles 15.5. How many did you have down here, Miles? 4. 4 down here. So 19.5. Did you have any down here?
3.
So that'd be 20.5.
18 and oh no.
18.5. Don't cuss your life. Okay. Chrysler store, top guys. Does anyone know where Joel is? Is he down? Is he selling a car? Buying breakfast. Buying breakfast? I know where Joel is. I do know they had the Latin festival last night. I do know that. All night long. Yes, you guys are taking a picture. Sorry. Let's highlight these Chrysler guys.
That's right.
Sorry, you guys are getting a little uncomfortable.
That was a long time for their arms to be around each other.
Awesome. I feel good. Great job, Terrence, Miles, so well.
That's right. All right.
All right. Now, obviously, those were, some of our top players, but everybody contributed in a lot of different ways. So, from the BDC, is Brian Gaines up here? He's off today. Adrian?
He's off.
She's off today on Saturday. Saturday's a slower day for them, but I do want to make sure to highlight and recognize Brian sold 50 cars last month. 50 cars, and Adrian Blackburn had 46.
All right.
So everybody contributed from front to back. There was some major, go ahead. There was some major accomplishments that I really do want to highlight from last month, and this was one of them. We sold 35 Silverados in 3 days.
3 days.
Pretty crazy. Also, one we got a hit is the Chrysler store sold 100 cars.
Yeah.
100 cars. Crazy, man. That's like the first month under ownership of Josh and Dusty Cummins, a brand new store that was in shambles just a couple months ago, and these guys sold 100 stinking cars out of there. How many cars did you sell in 2010, Josh, in this store?
It was about 100.
It was about 100. And they've been in business for 55 years at that point. Right? You guys are killing it down there. The Chrysler store, phenomenal job. It's truly remarkable. Truly remarkable to take a store from where it was, kind of gut it from the inside out, move a lot of people into some uncomfortable positions, put you guys in a spot where we didn't know up from down or left from right, didn't have any banks for a little while there, had to use AutoMate. What the heck is that, right? AutoMate, you know? I mean, it's crazy. It's truly remarkable, and I want to make sure we highlight that because 100 cars is a big deal, guys. It's a big deal. So
Amen. Yes, sir.
So, with that said, we also got to highlight this guy right here. Come on up here, Brett Zucker.
Yeah, Barbados.
Josh, can you get one last picture with the man because you're sending him to Barbados.
Barbados.
This guy right here, dude. Thank you for putting up there. What's that? Sip, get up there. Yeah. So Brett was our Barbados trip winner with massive reviews. He crushed all of y'all, just so you know. So nice job, Brett.
Did you already pick who you're gonna take? Because you know, man. Yeah.
You got an idea? Is he or is he not in this room? I mean, she.
He's in this room.
All right. Good job, man.
All right. Check it out. All right. Some important takeaways, okay? I wanted to make sure we took some time to celebrate. There he is! Yes, sir. We're all going to eat today. Yeah. Champions. You got some chorizo or something like that? All right. Okay, so we've highlighted some of the people and the team and some of the accomplishments from last month, and I do want to talk a little bit about this bracelet that you all should have one on your wrist real quick. And I just want to tell you guys a quick little story as we sat down for that kind of ties in with some of the accomplishments that we're talking about here. So on Tuesday, I went around on Tuesday. I got these finally in the mail. I was hoping to get them last week, but I got them on Tuesday, and I went around and I handed one of these Dan Cummins Underdog bracelets out to as many employees as I could come into contact with, from everybody from detail and cleaning people in body shop and service and all the salespeople. And I wanted to go around and shake people's hands and let them know that I care about them, and that they do a good job, and that we're all a part of something really, really big. We're a part of something really big when it comes to Dan Cummins, and at the core of who we are, we're not supposed to be doing the things that we're doing, right? We're in Paris, Kentucky, just a tiny little town in the outskirts of, just that little place outside of Lexington. Half the people in Lexington don't even know where we are, right? But yet we're out here putting up 100 cars down at a Chrysler store in our first month. We're selling 35 Silverados in 3 days. We put up 845 units for the month of August. We're just doing things that we're not supposed to be doing, and it's because of this underdog spirit. So I wanted to go around and shake hands with people and get everybody a bracelet on Tuesday. I did that. And then on Wednesday, we had some people from GM Financial. We had some bank reps in here, and we had a meeting over here in Josh's office, and we were all talking, and they were talking about this Silverado thing. They were talking about the fact that we had only, for the first time in a long time, we weren't going to hit our Silverado objective. Like, we were way short. We were only at like 65% of objective with 2.5 days to go. And so we kind of talked about, what that looked like and what that felt like, and they were talking about how we weren't going to hit it, and we all just kind of talked about how it didn't seem likely. And something just kind of sparked in my head, and I thought, hold on a minute, man, this month isn't over yet. Why are we laying down already? This month isn't over yet. I went around yesterday and shook hands with over 200 people and handed them bracelets, because we're all part of one team, and together we're a force, and there's nothing that's impossible. There's nothing. So luckily we have an owner that was willing to, he took a gamble. He had to take a gamble, and he had some dealer money that he could have used for different things. He could have used to pay down some different bills, some different assets or whatever, but instead he decided to share that with our customers, share that with you guys, and give us an opportunity to spark something really, really, really special. So he laid it in. He took a gamble. He had a lot at risk, but he laid it in and gave us an opportunity. And I went around and talked to each of you guys and just asked for your help. I asked that we come together as one team and that we get help from our banks that we get to use, and all the people that are appraising cars, and each of you sales guys making sure to push and do everything that you had to do to get the deals, and the sales managers to push and do everything that we had to do to get the deals, and the BDC, and just from everybody working the floor and talking to customers, and we found a way, man, and we did something freaking cool. We did something really cool because we came together as one team. So I really want to make sure we focus on that, because it hasn't necessarily felt like that all the time over the last few months. You know, there's been some division. Sometimes just a little bit of division. You got BDC and sales, right? You got service and detail, parts and body. You got Team Sam versus Team Glenn. You got Chrysler versus Chevy. You got Jason Barnett versus the Ram. He's not in here this morning, but there's been just a little bit of division, and so I wanted to get back to this. And right now, I want you to do something. If you have any other bracelet on your arm besides the Dan Cummins one, you take it off. Just take it off right now. You can put it back on when we leave the meeting, but for right now, for 5 minutes, I just want you to take them all off. Any other bracelet other than the Dan Cummins underdogs. Just go ahead and pop them off real quick. Okay? Got them? Okay, and then here's what I want you guys to do. I just want everybody to just raise that Dan Cummins band up real quick. Just raise it up in the air. Everybody just kind of hold it up in the air. All right. And I want you to look. First I want you to just look at the band, man. Look at that logo. It's crispy, right?
Yeah, crispy.
It's crispy.
Crispy.
So look at that logo, man. That's a beautiful logo. That's who we are. It's what we represent. And then look on the backside. Look at that word underdog. Just remember that's who we are. Then what I want you to do is I want you to look at each other. Keep your arms up. Keep your arms up. I want you to look at everybody else in the room that's got their arms up, man. Look them in the eye. Like, seriously look at them. All right? Hey, stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me for a second. I want you to seriously look at the people in the room. Okay? I want you to remember some times. I want you to remember when that guy next to you or that girl next to you, remember a time when they helped you. All right. Remember a time when you helped them, right? Maybe you had to run out and help them put some gas in the car, right? You had to go find them down the street that one time, or you had to help them track down a key, or maybe we had to put little Randy back in his box, right? We had to help Big Randy put little Randy back in his box. All right? I want you to remember those times, and then I want you to look around at all the people next to you, everybody that's got their arm up, everybody that's part of this team. I want you to look at them and just think about their journey. And think about your journey. Remember where you came from. Remember how you got here and how they got here. The last thing I want you to do is we look at that Dan Cummins on our arm, and your arm's getting tired, right?
Yeah. Mine is.
So you need some support, right? We got to all have support. That's what happens around here. We all start to get a little tired. We need support from each other. So I want you to look at that Dan Cummins, and I want you to understand something. I want you to understand that there are a lot of people across this country that want to wear this bracelet.
Amen.
There are a lot of people across the country that wish they had their hand up in the air right now, that they had this bracelet on their arm. Now let's ask a question. Put your arms down. I know it's getting tired. Let me ask you a question. Why is that? Do you think they want us to wear this bracelet because we sell the most cars? That's not why they want to wear this bracelet, man. There's other dealerships out there that sell more cars than us. There are. There's other dealerships across the country. You think it's because of our dreamy location? Right?
Yeah.
Out here in Paris, Kentucky. Right? It's a destination spot. Do you think it's because everyone here is super good looking?
Maybe.
Quite possible, right? I mean, it's a pretty good looking squad. I don't know if that's why people are moving across the country, but it might have something to do with it. Now, the reason people want to work here is you. All right? You guys right here, everybody in this room, you guys are absolute leaders in the auto industry. Do you understand that? Like, you work at the second highest volume dealership in the country, right? One of the highest volume Chevy stores in Kentucky. You work in one of the most well-known dealerships all over the nation, right? Everybody knows their name. They know our brand. They heard about us because we've had an 800% increase in sales in 7 years as underdogs in little old Paris, Kentucky, right? So the reason people want to work here, they want to wear this bracelet, is because of you guys. As individuals, you're leaders in the industry. They see what you're doing. They see you putting up these 30s and these 35s and these 40s. They see you going out there on social media and showing your families and your character. They see that you have morals and that you have integrity and that you're good people. They see that you support each other and that you lift each other up and that you encourage and that you push, right? They see all of that and they admire you. They want to be just like you. That's why they want to work here. So what I wanted to highlight and point out today is, yes, we are all individuals, and our individuality is incredibly important. As a matter of fact, as soon as we get done with this meeting, my friend, I didn't set up the Zoom, but as soon as we get done with this meeting, our friend Cameron's going to jump in here real quick. Cameron's going to jump in. He's going to go over some things. We're going to help you continue to grow as individuals. We're going to help you continue to be able to brand yourself as individuals, to be able to highlight your strengths, your talents, and what makes you so special. We're gonna highlight all of that in September. But also, I wanted to make sure that you understand that although our individuality is incredibly important to what we do, when we come together as one team, one united squad, there's nothing we can't do, man.
Amen.
There is absolutely nothing that we can't do. So Cameron's going to join us here in a second. Before he does, I want to tell you guys what we're going to do in September. All right, we're selling 1,000 cars in September.
Yes, sir.
Plain and simple. You guys with me?
Yeah.
We're selling 1,000 cars in September. The month set up for us beautifully. We're starting on a Saturday, and it's a holiday weekend, right? So we're starting on a Saturday. We finish on a Saturday. We got 5 Saturdays. We finished on a Sunday, but we've got 5 Saturdays in September. So we got that going for us, right? We got a lot of stuff out of the way, like back to schools, vacations, and all that stuff's out of the way. So everything's perfect. The inventory's here. I feel like we've pulled together as a team once again, and it feels freaking great. It feels great. So everything's in place for us to sell 1,000 cars. Now, in order for us to do that, we got to do it one day at a time, right? We got to do it one day at a time. So we've got our goals set, we've got the numbers set, and those will go down on the board. You guys will see what we have to do every single day. But I talked with Josh, and Josh is going to chip in because we're gonna pull together and make sure that we don't just sell 1,000 cars just to sell 1,000 cars. But when we sell 1,000 cars, it's going to make an impact. It's going to make an impact on this planet. It's going to make an impact on this community. So what Josh has agreed to do is we'll have a daily goal every day, and for every day that we hit our goal in this store as a team, every day that we hit our goal, then Josh is going to throw in $1,000. $1,000 towards some breast cancer awareness stuff in October.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so every single day we hit goal, $1,000 from Josh, and in October we're going to use that to go out and make a difference in people's lives. If we sell the full 1,000, we hit our 1,000 cars right at the top. He's going to throw 5,000 on top.
Wow.
All right. So basically, what we're looking at is we've got an opportunity as a team. We have an opportunity to pull together, sell 1,000 cars, which will be awesome, right?
Right.
Sell 1,000 cars. We can all hit our individual goals and learn and grow and brand ourselves individually. Come together as one team, and when we come out the other side, hopefully, if we hit our goal every single day, we'll have $30,000. $30,000 that we can use to go out and bless people in this community and help make people's lives better. You guys with me?
Yes, sir.
If you're with me, let's stand up. Now listen, guys, I truly am on a mission to eradicate the negative stigmas associated with car business. I can do this by making people feel special, feel important, and feel like everything we want. I will offer an experience that will exceed my customers' expectations today, tomorrow, and in the future. I will not just sell cars, I will create things.
Yeah.